Hey Esties, welcome back to another video. It's your favorite aesthetics educator, Lauren. And today we have a facial being performed on a client who struggled with and has been treated for acne in the past by dermatologists and other estheticians. In today's facial, you'll actually see this client is suffering from dehydrated and surface dry skin. And we'll talk a little bit more about her skin type. But before I get to that, I'm going in with the pre-cleanse. You guys know the Dermalogica pre-cleanse is one of my favorite pre-cleansers because of how it gently dissolves makeup and products without stripping the skin, yet it'll give your skin a nice clean slate, so you don't have to worry about feeling oily and greasy afterwards. And it gives you that opportunity to do a accurate skin analysis without feeling any oil left behind. So that's what I'm doing on her skin right now. And then I'll break down what I discovered about this client's skin type.
Would bother me.
Okay.
So I've been trying a lot of things throughout the years. So that's just about it. I have allergies to medications, but of course, the doctors are aware of that. Like I saw tetracycline on the list, and I had that years ago. It broke me out real bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like Accutane, tetracycline, all those. I feel like they can definitely make the skin worse.
Like I used to go to the dermatologist on Pennsylvania Avenue. The father has since passed. The son took over the thing, and he gave me like some creams and stuff to put on my face. But I didn't see really any real results from those.
Okay. Which creams did he give you? Was it like retinol creams?
I forgot the name of it, but he said it would calm down the acne, but I don't recall if it was a retinol. I know one was like trimaloside or something like that.
Okay.
So he gave me something to help with the dark areas. I tried to get a, and it's been years, this has been like 5 years ago. So I tried to get like a chemical peel there. But as soon as the girl put it on my face, it just burnt so bad. But I see other people do it, and they be like, oh, it'll burn. You'll feel a sensation. They give people fans and stuff. So I was like, well, maybe that's, it wasn't no cooling off attempt to help with that.
She didn't have a fan or nothing to give you?
No.
Yeah, we usually do give, people fans. But nowadays, some chemical pills, like, they're considered to be smart pills. So they don't even like cause peeling, or some of them don't even really make the skin burn or anything now. Yeah, chemical pills are definitely advancing. All right, we'll take a good look at your skin. So automatically, I can tell your skin is dehydrated. And so the cleanser that you use, does it have like any active ingredients in it? Like, does it have like exfoliants, glycolic acid, benzoyl peroxide, anything like that?
I think the little micro beads might have that stuff in it. But like I said, I used a Dermalogic cleanser.
The special gel cleanser?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And how often do you use the daily microfoliant?
I've been using it maybe once a week, because at first I was using it. It said you could use it daily. And my cousin was like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, so I think your skin is on the dry side. If I could say your skin type, I would think it was dry, mainly because there's some dehydration. And then also, when I go to feel your skin, And even when I look at your skin, your pores aren't very large. They're a little large on your nose, but oftentimes the oiliness comes from like your skin compensating for the lack thereof. So like throughout the day, you may notice like spurts of oiliness, but it could be because your skin is like rapidly, pumping out oil because it's trying to lubricate the skin.
But yeah, I would say it changed.
Okay.
As it used to be like really oily, and lately it's been like this.
And did you do anything to your skin this morning? Did you cleanse it?
I did wash it. I just washed it once in the shower,
With the special cleansing gel?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so today I'm going to focus on like doing some decongestion because I do notice there's a little bit of like blackheads on your nose and in your T-zone in general. But then I'm going to make sure I seal everything with some hydration, water and oil. Just so we can, try to get your skin in the habit of retaining hydration. Because like drinking the water is fine, but also if your skin doesn't have the oil to lock it in, then it'll just evaporate right off the surface.
Okay.
All right, so the first cleanser I'm using is the Intensive Moisture Cleanser, and I'm adding the Accelerator 35, which is a lactic acid enzyme additive. You can add it to any cleanser, you can add it to any exfoliant to boost the exfoliation properties. I added it to this cleanser because I want to effectively break down the congestion that's under her skin, but I also want to use that lactic acid to draw water to the skin while it's exfoliating, while it's decongesting, and while it's also brightening up some of those dark spots that we see, probably from previous breakouts. Of course, it's not going to work immediately. All of those dark spots are not going to go away right then and there. However, it's starting the journey for lifting up that pigment, lifting up that congestion, while still bringing water to the skin. And a lot of people don't know this about enzymes, but enzymes are chemical exfoliants that do not aggressively exfoliate the skin, but rather they break down and dissolve old keratin. So it's not going to make your client peel. Depending on what an enzyme is mixed with, it can cause a little bit of dryness, but enzymes are a better approach for dry, dehydrated, sensitized skin because it does not penetrate the skin cells, but rather it dissolves that old keratin protein that builds up on the skin. So adding this lactic acid enzyme booster to that moisturizing cleanser, it breaks down the congestion while still hydrating her skin. Honestly, I think it's a match made in heaven. Kills two birds with one stone. Before we proceed with the rest of the treatment, I want to talk a little bit about corrective skincare. A lot of people just think that corrective skincare is using aggressive measures like dermaplaning, microdermabrasion, microneedling, paired with chemical peels that cause your skin to peel like a reptile. But those things are clinical. Those things are corrective. However, you don't have to take extreme measures to make your treatments corrective. Even mixology, what I just did with the cleanser and the enzyme, that enzymic booster thingy thing that I used, this is considered corrective skincare. Corrective skincare is usually built up in layers. It prepares the skin for extreme measures like microneedling and any other thing that it could possibly need, like a chemical peel. But corrective skincare is pretty much using ingredients to target the concerns of the client's skin that aren't usually customized in a basic facial. So keep that in mind as you plan to be a corrective skin specialist. This next mask I'm using is completely old school. A lot of people do not know about bioelements in this day and age, but I don't think there was a better mask or exfoliant that I could have used to treat this client's skin. This mask, it has a lot of botanicals, a lot of minerals. It has kaolin clay, and it also has jojoba beads that gently exfoliate the skin but still regulate oil production. Fun fact about jojoba beads and jojoba oil is the closest oil that matches our natural sebum production. So one thing that I do love about this mask, as I gently exfoliate her skin with this mask, those jojoba beads, they actually dissolve. And instead of leaving her skin stripped and dry, once they dissolve, they leave a nice balance of moisture on her skin. And usually with a clay mask, if the client is really oily, you'll remove the steam and let this mask sit. But because I don't want to absorb too much oil, I'm going to leave the steam on and still let that volcanic ash, that zinc, and that retin A or that vitamin A that's in this mask do the work.
With the towel and the heat thing, the steam down and feel hot.
On your skin, like it feels like spicy or tingly?
No, just around like my nose area, like it's like summertime.
So extractions, they don't feel too good, but just let me know you've had enough, okay? Manual extractor, but like I mentioned, just let me know when you've had enough, okay? You ever try to extract your own skin at home?
Recently, I wouldn't say recently. Maybe a couple of months ago with the little one with the hoop at the top. I did it on the sides of my cheek. I had a bump there. That was just I was like, I gotta get this bump off of my face. My mother used to call it, "Oh, you ain't getting none bumps." She would say, "Your face break out when you don't get none." I used to be like, "Okay, lady."
Oh man.
As you guys can see, this client did have a bit of congestion, especially in her T-zone. But now that all of the extractions are finished, I'm going in with the balm, which is a non-comedogenic moisturizer that can be left on the skin. But what I'm about to do with her skin right now is use this to massage her skin, to soothe her skin from extractions. And then on top of that, I am going to put a water-based mask just to circulate the two together and hydrate the skin tissues.
That'll be something you would have to reschedule.
Okay.
I usually do that right before extractions.
Okay.
Or right after, I do the exfoliant.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I used to despise facial massage. I thought it was very pointless. But now I'm starting to really realize that massage right before a treatment mask not only helps soothe the skin from extractions, but it also helps the skin receive any and everything that you put on afterwards. It's almost like you're waking up the skin tissue. You're getting blood flow pumping to the skin, and you're forcing it to wake up and receive all of those nutrients that you're getting ready to infuse into the skin. This mask that I'm getting ready to use on this client's skin is such a good mask. I love keeping this mask in my back bar. It has all of the vitamins that are beneficial for the skin's health: vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. All of these are really good to fight against free radicals, to help brighten the skin, and then to also rehabilitate the skin and force wound healing. So I love using this. This is a really good mask for this client's skin because it's going to target those dark spots, but it's also going to help moisturize her skin and restore her barrier.
Okay, I'm gonna let this sit on for a little bit, and while that's sitting on, I'm just gonna write down some recommendations, okay?
In this video, I talked a lot about product knowledge, and something that a lot of estheticians tell me is that they have a hard time picking products that fit people's skin type and give results in the treatment room. So if you are an esthetician who's struggling with product knowledge and picking the best products to get the results you and your clients are looking for, do not worry. I've created an ebook that teaches you a little bit more about product knowledge, teaches you about how to build your back bar, and how to offer retail items for your clients to take home and keep up with the treatment that you started in the treatment room. You can find more information about this ebook and other professional resources in the description of this video. I'll provide a link to where you can purchase this book and find all other educational dashboards on my website. Now look at this client's skin. Her skin looks way more moisturized than it was at the beginning of this video. And mind you, one treatment is not enough to reverse months and years of barrier damage, but the results show that her skin is definitely on the road to repair. To finalize this treatment, I'm just going to spray her skin down with the Dermalogica Multi-Active Toner. One of my favorite toners. I always keep this in my back bar. This toner has hyaluronic acid in it. And so not only is it going to hydrate her skin, but it's going to draw water into her skin. After that toner, I'm going in with a lactic acid serum that also has hyaluronic acid in it. This is going to help brighten her skin, and it's also going to help bind water to her skin because of the lactic acid and the hyaluronic acid. When stacking water onto dehydrated skin, you want to make sure that you're not completely rubbing this serum in. You want to pat it into the skin until the skin is fully saturated, and then before the skin fully absorbs it, you want to hurry up and lock it in with some kind of occlusive. Something like a lightweight oil or a non-comedogenic fatty acid like shea butter. And because her skin does produce a good amount of oil under the skin, I'm going in with a water-based moisturizer with some SPF. Now this is still hydrating her skin, but is giving her skin the chance to create its own oil to lock in that water that we infused into her skin.
Do you also do sunscreen as well at home?
I haven't found one that works for me. I tried the, let me see, is it Survey? And that just left a tint, a white tint on my skin.
Yeah, CeraVe, they have, they use a lot of mineral sunscreens. Yeah, so those, they do leave like a white cast.
I know that Tula has one.
I've never heard of that brand at all.
It's the one in the, it's like a light blue product thing, TULA.
I've never heard of them.
I'm wondering if one of the things that the lady gave me has sunscreen in it.
Because we did use a great deal of chemical exfoliants, I'm trying to make sure that this client, when she goes home, she has something to protect her skin from post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or any kind of hyperpigmentation that may come from exposing her skin to UV damage. After a treatment like this, we want to make sure that we're sending our clients home with a good cleanser and a good moisturizer with SPF to begin with. And once you see that your clients are consistent with that home care regimen, then you can start adding more things like toners, serums, and different exfoliants to keep up with the results you started in the treatment room. I hope this video helps you guys. Stay tuned for more information about clinical, result-driven treatments. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment on this video and view my website so you can see all of the different resources we have for skin professionals like you. See you guys next time.